In this tutorial, we are going to add authentication service under Dev Community app with the help of Firebase. So if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe if you are not. This channel shall provide you daily new videos over Flutter, Firebase and Dart. So if you are under the business, kindly subscribe if you are not. And also hit that like button at the start of this video so that the YouTube algorithm shall be knowing that we are doing a great job. So with that said, we can simply go under our project folder, and under our services we shall be creating a new file for authentication, because authentication is a new service which is neither a view nor a view model. So here under our authentication.dart file we shall be having a new class of authentication service. So here under our authentication service we need to implement Google sign-in for our today's video. So here I shall be simply carrying out final Firebase auth to be a private variable of Firebase auth. We shall be equal to Firebase auth dot instance, easy peasy, and after that we shall be having a new Google sign-in instance. So here let's have Google sign-in. For a Google sign-in we shall be equal to Google sign-in itself, easy thing, and after that we shall be creating a new future method. We shall be under a type of user from Firebase. So here we can be simply naming it sign-in with Google. So here under this method it shall be asynchronous, and after that first of all we shall be having a final instance of Google sign-in account to be a Google sign-in account, and it shall be simply awaiting for Google sign-in dot sign-in. Once we have done this, we shall be having one more instance of Google sign-in authentication to be a Google sign-in authentication, and it shall be simply awaiting for Google sign-in account dot authentication, easy thing. And after this we shall be having one more instance of auth credentials to be auth credential, and it shall be simply equal to Google auth provider, and after this we shall be simply getting the credentials. So under the case of credentials, first of all it shall be requiring access token, and we shall be getting our access token from Google sign-in authentication. So here let's have Google sign-in authentication dot access token. After that let's have ID token. Yes, you guessed it right, from Google sign-in authentication dot ID token. Once we have done this, we can come down, format document first, and here we shall be having a final user credential to be credential, and it shall be simply equal to await state of Firebase auth, and here we shall be simply using sign-in with credentials. We shall be taking up the credential of auth credential. So here we shall be simply writing auth credentials. So after getting credentials I can have a final user to be a user, and this user shall be equal to user credential, that is our credential dot user, easy thing. And after that we shall be having one more user. So here let's have a user of a current user, alright, capital U, and the following current user shall be equal to Firebase auth dot current user. And once we have done this, we shall be simply asserting that our current user dot UID should be equal to the user ID of our user. So here let's have user dot UID. Once we have done this, we shall be simply returning our current user. Cool, so we have our entire method up and ready for simply signing in with Google. Once we have done this, let's create one more method for simply logging out of our application, that is signing out with Google. For this purpose I will be creating one more future method under a type of void, and here I shall be simply writing sign out with Google. Let's make it asynchronous, and here under this method I shall be simply returning Google sign-in dot sign out, easy thing, format document once. So once we have done with our authentication service, let's go under our login view model, and here under our login view model, first of all let's create a new method for signing in. So here let's have method of login. Under this method we shall be simply having a try catch block. So here let's have a try catch block, and here we shall be simply catching our Firebase auth exception. So here I shall be simply writing if E is Firebase auth exception. We shall be simply carrying out a new widget for showing the error. So here I shall be simply writing a to do for show error widget, but for now we shall be simply printing up E dot message. Cool, so once we have done this, let's go at the top and under our try block, and here under our try block let's make the following process to be asynchronous, and here under this I shall be simply awaiting for my Firebase service, that is authentication service. So here let's have final authentication service to be an authentication service, which will be equal to authentication service. So here under our login method, I shall be simply carrying out authentication service dot sign in with Google, and here I shall be simply carrying out the value of my current user. So here if I simply say user, and if I hover over it, it shall be under the type of a user that we are simply returning from our entire method of signing with Google, that is our current user. So here under our case of user, let's perform some of the operations. So here for now I shall be creating some of the temporary strings. So here let's have a string of user name and also user image. Let's get the getters. So here we can simply come under the following method, and here we can be simply writing a new statement if user UID, if the following UID is not equal to null, we can simply assert that the username that we have carried of string should be equal to user dot display name, and after that we shall be simply carrying out a new operation of user image, and the following user image shall be simply equal to user dot photo URL. Easy thing. So once we have done this, we are good to go. So once we are done with the following thing, let's create one more method for navigating to our home page. So here let's have navigate to home view. So here under this method, first of all let's make our login process to be future. So here under this method I can simply say login dot when complete. When the following login process shall be completing, we shall be simply adding here a new navigator. So for that purpose I can simply say navigator dot push replacement. It will be taking a context and a new route. So here let's have a build context to be a context. So here under a case of new route, we shall be taking a page transition. The page transition is nothing but a library that we have imported under our perfpage.yaml file. So here let's have a new child to be a new home. But first thing first, let's go under our entire views and create a new view for our home view. So here let's have home view, only home view, and here let's have a new file of home view .dart. Here let's create a new stateless widget for a home, for a home view, and here let's have a new scaffold. So here under our scaffold let's have a new app bar to be an app bar, and here under title text I can simply say a home view for now, and here under our leading widget we shall be showing nothing but a null value, and after that under a case of actions it shall be taking a circle avatar, and under a case of circle avatar it shall be taking a background image. So for background image we can simply say provider dot of the following context, and here after this we shall be taking a type to our provider to be a login view model, and here we shall be simply listening to values. So here let's have listen to be false, and after that let's get the user image. So here we shall be doing one thing, that is completely remove the following thing and have a network image, and under the network image let's paste on our following value. So once we have done this, we are good to go. So now we can be simply typing here a new view to be a home view, and also let's have a type after having a semicolon. So under the type I can have page transition type from bottom to up. So format document once, and now we are good to go. So now we shall be doing one thing, that is move under our login view. So here under our login view we can come down at Google, and here I shall be simply writing login view model dot navigate to home screen. It will be taking a context. So here let's have one more property of build context for a context. Similarly here we shall be simply writing context, format document once, and we are good to go after having a small semicolon. So now let's test it up, but before that we can go under our login view model, and here we shall be simply printing up user name. So here I shall be simply writing print user name. So once we have done this, let's try it out finally. So for trying it out we can go under our main.dart file, and here instead of having a void method, let's make it to be future under case of void, and here we shall be having an asynchronous method. So here let's write here await Firebase. Let's await for Firebase dot initialize app, and here we can simply write widgets flutter binding.ensure initialized, format document once, and we are good to go. Now let's try reloading our entire application once. Yeah, sometimes we may get error of Firebase auth is not initialized, that is the default app is not created, but no worries, let's try it out. Just I told you that the following thing shall be happening for now. So let's do one thing, that is close our entire application and open it one more time. So let's press F5 and reload our entire application once.
A few moments later.
Cool, so our app is reloaded one more time, and now let's check it up after opening our debug console. Cool, let's clear it once. Let's make it here, and after pressing sign up with Google. But before that, let's go under our login view model, and here let's add the following parentheses, else the following function won't be running. Such a bad mistake, no worries. Let's go under debug console, and after pressing sign up with Google. Cool, so now we are logged in as Abhishek Chauhan. You can see my DP here, that is my profile picture here, and also we are getting the small sort of app bar having the following thing written under our home screen. If I move under my home screen, that is our home view, we are simply fetching up our entire image, that is profile picture of the user who is logged in, and also we are returning here an app bar. Congratulations, we are now successfully able to sign in under our application. So now once the following thing is done, let's also do one thing, go back under our login view model, and here let's create one more method for simply signing out. For that purpose, I can copy the following method, paste it here, but here I will be simply writing logout, and here I shall be simply doing one thing, that is simply sign out with Google, and here I shall be removing the following thing off, and here I shall be simply writing when complete phrase, and here when the following process of signing out shall be completed, we shall now simply navigate to our next screen. So for that purpose, I can copy my entire navigator and paste it here, but here let's provide here a build context. So here let's provide a build context to be a context, and also instead of having a home view, let's log in back to our login view, not login view model, but simply a login view, format document once, and now let's test it up. So for testing it out, we can go under our home view. So let's move under our home view, and here on the circle avatar, let's convert the following circle avatar under a gesture detector. So here let's convert the following thing under a gesture detector, and here on tapping over it, we shall be simply carrying out the operation of logging out. So for that purpose, here I shall be simply doing one thing, that is copy my entire provider, paste it here, but here I will be simply writing a new method of logout, providing the following context. So once we have done this, format document once, and now let's test it out. So here after pressing over this button, that is my circle avatar, I am now navigated to my entire login screen, and after pressing sign up with Google, let's open our debug console for our sake. So here you can see we are now prompted to select our new account to go along with the following authentication. So now if I simply move with Abhishek Chauhan, we are now simply logged in under our application having our following username and also our user image. So in this way you can simply carrying out your entire authentication of Google in such a easy way. I think we should keep it all for today, because the main purpose of this video was simply to log in under our application. So with that said, I will see you in the next one, while we shall be carrying out the home screen of our application and also do some operations over our videos over our application. Till then, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe if you are not. I will see you in the next one with another great video. Also check out my Instagram, where I shall be providing daily news snippets over Flutter, Firebase and Dart. Till then, have a good day. Goodbye.